So at the same time, Jack said, we have 2000 plus passive investors in his company, right? I mean, what are their experiences, Jack? I mean, tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, no, that's probably one of the coolest parts, Prashant, is because, I was able to experience the benefits of real estate actively. But the reality is that most people, and probably most of your listeners, they can't just quit their job and do what I did. And what I did, is very dramatic. It may sound cool, but it's not necessarily realistic for most people. Most people need to passively invest. And that's how all of our investors are. So, most of our investors are W-2 income earners who are looking to diversify away from the stock market and are looking to generate passive cash flow and grow their money in something that they actually have a lot more visibility and transparency into, and that they understand. You know what I mean? Whereas you give your money to a financial advisor, they're putting it into a bunch of different stocks of companies that you have no idea what's going on, right? A CEO can send a tweet and completely tank your stock. Okay. COVID happens and the stock market can tank. And I mean, we're recording this near the end of May 2022, Prashant, and we've seen the economy, have a significant downturn as far as the stock market is concerned. Well, through all those periods of time, these apartment buildings have continued to improve, and they've had no negative impacts. So they're not impacted by the stock market, because this is where people live. And so, a lot of our investors are thankful, and that's very rewarding because they didn't know about this. So we have, a ton of new investors and a lot of first-time investors in every single deal, because past investors are happy with the performance and they're referring their colleagues, their friends and family. And it's kind of like the light bulb goes off for them, right? Where maybe they're not going to quit their job and do it actively like you and I do, Prashant, but they can put their money to work working for them passively, and they're getting that passive income, and they know that they're growing it consistently, and it's in a much more conservative type of investment, which is not at the whim of all these other outside variables. So that's kind of the rewarding part, is that, our investors are truly grateful, and, we're all kind of making money together, and we feel like we're truly doing them a service and helping them.